know and notice that we're all machines, we can all be reprogrammed, we can all be coded, and actually decide that you're already successful and decide to take the action and decide to do the thing is such a big part of how you navigate life and learnings. Welcome to another episode of The Energy of Success. I'm excited to bring this one to you because this is kind of happening in real time on a truly deeper level than I've ever known before. So this episode is going to take you on a wild ride when you decide to be successful. Now, I want to just caveat that with the feeling that you are already successful. You are born successful. You are safe in your success. You are whole in your success, and you are loved in your success, whatever that success is. So when you remember that and you're really in that space of, okay, I've got this, I feel grounded, I feel safe, I feel whole. Where do I go next? What is the next piece around this? Where do I actually take this next level and allow myself to feel into deciding about unlimited success, about success in all areas of my life, about success that allows me to deeply feel rich, fulfilled and blissful in everything that is possible, and so much more. And there are real elements of expansion here. There are real elements of stretching here, and there are real elements of backing yourself. What's happened for me like never before is I am backing myself. I am backing myself with a certainty and a conviction and a knowing like never, ever before. And so when you do that and allow yourself to back yourself, then you just decide it's already done. So the energy of any decision is completely different. It's already done. You act and be from that place of it's already done. And so what happens is your energy moves from, oh my goodness, will it work out? Will it this? Will it that? Will it the other? To, I'm taking the actions because it's already done. You're already in a completely different energetic aspect of your way of being. So I want to talk about the 4 beliefs that stop people making this decision. What are the 4 unconscious beliefs that Gay Hendricks talks about in his book, The Big Leap, that really people dance around between and show up in different aspects of those beliefs until they obliterate them and reframe them and empower themselves to know and notice that we're all machines, we can all be reprogrammed, we can all be coded, and actually decide that you're already successful and decide to take the action and decide to do the thing is such a big part of how you navigate life and learnings. So this is from Gay Hendricks' book, The Big Leap. If you haven't read it, it is phenomenal. It's the book that I tell everybody to read when they first start working with me. You'll bring it to their awareness. And it's why the company is called I Dare to Leap. There's definitely this piece that I think holds people back, and it's sneaky. It's pops up lots and lots of times until you're fully aware of it, bring it into your awareness, and then you're like, okay, this is it, I'm ready now. So the first success belief saboteur that he talks about is feeling flawed or unworthy of success. So feeling flawed or unworthy of success. So this is the not good enough thread that lots of people have, that I have been through myself. This is strong for people. And the counteract really is that we are all born worthy. We're all born worthy. There are experiences that happen to us that challenge that. But when you can know, that you are worthy of all you desire and allow that to land in your mind, in your body, in your energy, then that one you can work through multiple times as it shows up in multiple areas of your life, and know that you're already worthy of success. And so that's the first one. So if that resonates, tune in for that being one of the aspects to work through for yourself. The next one he talks about is feeling disloyal or abandoned. So if you feel like your success is that you're being disloyal or you're abandoning people, then there's a subconscious belief that actually if you get successful or become more successful, you're going to either abandon yourself or you're going to abandon other people. You're going to be disloyal. And if one of your values is loyalty, this one is going to hit hard. This one is going to be like a real gut punch. And I talk from personal experience. I've been through all of these, but this is one that can feel really strong. And you're like, whoa, especially when things are happening and you're like, wow, I didn't see that coming. This one kind of comes in a bit of a curveball kind of way, where there's people that you come across in your life. And I would always say they come in for a season, reason, or a lifetime, but there's something that happens and their loyalty is a piece like that you question. And this is when this comes in and it knocks your decision to be successful, and it plays into the fear of the success. The third one that he talks about is fear of burdens of success. So there's an element that you believe that the responsibility of success is going to be a real burden, or the decisions that you have to make when you're successful is going to be a real burden that holds you back, or elements like that. So the fear of the burdens of success is that people are fearful of success in that they feel it's going to weigh them down. So they don't see success as a lighter option. They don't see it as a brighter option. They see it as way more responsibility. It's going to feel heavy. It's going to feel hard. It's going to feel tough. And it's much better to stay where they are. And then the fourth one that he talks about is fear of overtaking others. So fear of surpassing others. So this is where the whole judgment comes in. This is where all of the other aspects come in. And this fear of surpassing others is a real big fear for people. It's something that's really potent for people. There's a real element of understanding that actually to know that you are exactly on your own journey. Everything is working out for you. This is how it's all divinely created. This is part of the plan. And I'm not overtaking any others at all. Everybody's on their own journey, as you are you. You're just on your own path. But there's a real fear of overtaking the others because there's a real fear of not being liked or loved or being lonely or being judged and all the extra aspects that come into that, so that people would never want that in that. And they have this thread in their subconscious that then I'm not going to overtake others. So they dim their light. So they play it small. So they hide their gifts, that kind of thing. That's how that plays out for people. So this episode is for you to listen in, think about those 4 beliefs that Gay Hendricks talks about. I'll just go through them again. Feeling flawed or unworthy of success, feeling disloyal or abandoned, fear of the burdens of success, and fear of overtaking others. And just tune into yourself and see what comes up, what's happening, where are the spaces and places that it's showing up in your life. How can you work through to move through to not to having these as a belief that you don't want, to flipping it, to creating an empowering belief, to be able to be standing in that space of strength of I am successful and I am in my truth. I trust myself and I love myself, and I am full of hope that everything is working out. And there's an inner certainty and strength like never, ever before. Let me know what comes out as you listen to the episode. I would love to know. Send me a message on Instagram at I am Charlotte Carter, or via email, Charlotte at I Dare to Leap, and I will personally get back to you. But let me know what comes up for you. It will be exciting to know. And remember, you are already born worthy. So once that one lands, work through the other 4 and see what comes up next.